Okay, so I was putting together the book on the 10-meter repeater based on all the old chicken scratch drawings and notes of how it was built and all that stuff. I thought I had some, yeah, there's a bunch of really poor drawings in here and homemade PC etchings. That was some Motorola stuff. I used 2 CB radios I converted to 10 meters and converted them to FM. And then I used a Motorola mic or squelch board in the receiver and hacked it. And I built my own analog. My timing for the IDs, I used Hallmark greeting cards. I had to mix audio. With some cool stuff. Hallmark greeting card. I still have. Look at this. I got some junk up here. I was going to pull these down. I think one of these still may have Jay Netterville's voice on it too. Hallmark greeting card. We would gut them and trigger the original switch. We would trigger that, and it's got that what's that memory type? Cell memory, I think is what they called it at the time. It'll store a voice for like 100 years. And I picked up voltage. I'd put a splitter across the speaker. I'd sample that and reference the negative of the battery. And that's how I'd get my trigger voltage off these little Hallmark greeting cards. And you could record about 15 seconds of audio on that thing. And so I had a CWID with the audio level muted or reduced. The CWID was nothing but a recording of me sending CW and the side tone recorded in one of those Hallmark cards. And then the voice was Debbie's voice. So when the repeater was active, it would ID at a low level. And then when it wasn't active, it would ID at a 5 kilohertz deviation. So anyway, I went to the mailbox one day and the repeater had been very, very busy. It was linked to 390 and collecting. A lot of new techs were working DX on it every day. And this was during cycle 23 in the 90s. And every afternoon and night, right, sometimes till midnight, till the band would close, you'd hear Japan, Australia, New Zealand, a lot of South Pacific stuff. And these locals here on 2 meters were just loving it. And then, a lot of them went and updated. Well, I went to the mailbox one day, and here was a magazine for 10-meter radio sport, which is a big deal in Japan. It was at the time, I don't know about now. But anyway, and they had literally gone and copied. There's my call sign jammed down in there. They had gone and found the old TR website where I explained how it was built. And they had copied pages out of the website about the repeater and used it as one of their feature articles. And there was some, I don't know what it is. So it's not much, but I was pretty proud of it. I don't know. Not many guys build a repeater out of junk. I used a modified, in fact, I've still got the passband filter here somewhere, a little modified CB amplifier that was, I put a bandpass filter on it, and I used that to drive an AL80 amplifier. And we put an AL80B transformer in it because the 80A transformer burned out immediately. And but we had it set, we were running about 250 watts carrier on that thing. And it was unbelievable. It ran for years and years just like that. So there you go. Built out of junk, not much, but I'm pretty proud of it hitting the magazines in Japan back in the day.